a 14-year-old organization based out of Bangalore. We have been offering in situ decentralized waste management solutions. We have a range of products that help individuals and communities compost their wet waste instead of the wet waste ending up in landfills. So today I will be running you through a DIY composter where you can make use of resources at home to make your own composter. At Daily Dump, we do aerobic composting. So my tutorial will be based on the aerobic form of composting. So what you will need for this is a plastic container, and it would be ideal if you can get a plastic container with a lid that ensures that your composter is closed at all times. So I have a plastic container, and just to point out that the material of this isn't too thick, and you will also want to ensure that this is not too thick because you're going to have to pierce holes into this. Like I said, we're doing aerobic composting, so we're going to have to ensure there's a steady flow of oxygen into your composter. And so I have used a home screwdriver to make holes into this, and I'm going to show you the holes that I have made over here. So you're obviously going to need wet waste, and this is my the wet waste that I had from last night and this morning. As you can see, there's a lot of coffee grounds and there's onions and there's half a drumstick in there. And what you're also going to need, and this is very important, is cocoa peat. Now, cocoa peat is your carbon source. There are different forms of carbon source that you can use for composting. There's chopped up brown leaves that ideally the leaves have to be dry before you put them into the composter. You can also use sand, you can also use sawdust. So now I'm going to actually show you how to compost. So once you've got your dry waste, put it into the composter. Sorry, put your wet waste into the composter, and when you have this, you have to layer it. So what we're going to do is we're doing layering composting, and once you've put your wet waste, you cover it completely with your carbon source. So this can be either dry leaves or, like I said, sawdust or sand. Now you want to ensure that you use a handful, but your wet waste has to be completely covered, because once the waste starts to break down, it's going to start to smell. So if it's completely covered, it's not going to smell. So once this is done, what you should do is cut out a piece of paper, or if you have some sort of cotton cloth, and keep this covered. And because covering it will help you from protecting it against fruit flies, because fruit flies are going to come and going to start laying eggs, but that's completely fine and is really good for the compost as well. But just so that it doesn't get too much, you cover it, and then the next day you remove the cover, and then you add your wet waste again, and then you add your carbon source and keep it covered. So that's pretty much your daily process of how to compost. A few things to keep in mind. There might be bugs that come, but bugs are really good for the compost, like I mentioned earlier. But just in case the bugs get too much and they start falling out of the composter, this is your answer. Turmeric. Just sprinkle some, and it'll be under control. They won't die. But the population will just reduce. Now in composting, we use something known as an accelerator. At Daily Dump, we use something called the microbes, but now obviously it's going to be hard for you to access composting microbes. So the best answer for this is curd. 1 teaspoon of curd sprinkled over your wet waste will help to accelerate the process of composting. At the end of 30 days, this is what your compost is going to look like. Composting can be done by everyone. There's no age barrier, And composting, everyone thinks composting is expensive, but I just ran you through the process of composting, and by now you should know that it's not expensive at all, and it's something that can be adapted at home by everyone. And another fun fact is that you don't require a lot of time to compost. Once you set it up, it takes about 2.5 minutes per day to do your daily routine of adding the waste and adding the carbon source. Imagine instead of your wet waste ending up in a landfill and lots of methane starting to your wet waste causing a lot of release of methane, you can use it as a resource in your balcony. So it's a simple process that brings a lot of joy to a lot of people. And it's also important that at this point we start living a very conscious life, and composting does contribute to conscious living, because we're starting to be more aware of our waste, and we're also starting to be more conscious as to where our waste is going and how we can convert it into a resource. So it's really important to keep things like this in mind.